kailabreece.
Abortion. I can't believe this is even a national policy issue. But let's talk about it. Abortion is defined as the removal of an embryo, a fetus, from the uterus, resulting in its death. And thanks to the 1973 Roe v. Wade Supreme Court case, most laws in the United States view abortion as an invasion of their privacy under the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. Still, that decision rages today. Public opinion on abortion varies around the world, but the clearest line is visible through religious connection. In regards to Christianity, there isn't actually any verse that specifically talks about abortion in the Bible, and I think that's why history has seen various stances within the Christian-based groups. For example, I think it was St. Aquinas who stated that the fetus had no soul until a mother could feel her fetus kick and move. And today, any Southern Baptist opposes the practice at any stage. Positions similar to these run throughout all the faiths, where we find conservative fundamentalists clinging to complete and total opposition, while the more liberal and reform groups find reproductive choice to be more important. As far as abortion laws, the nations who have implemented legal abortions are generally the wealthiest and more developed nations, as those that have made abortion illegal tend to be found in the poorest and most underdeveloped and religiously fanatical region. Now, that's not proof of anything, but it's definitely some food for thought. The pro-life and pro-choice movements are at the center of this debate. Both groups utilize political framing in a way to kind of impose this anti-life, anti-choice position, but you gotta be an idiot not to see that. They argue pretty much on two fundamental levels: political and ethical. The political debate covers two main topics: privacy and the separation of church and state. Privacy in relation to abortion is understood as a condition in which one's rights are restricted by government interference. Separation of church and state related to abortion is a struggle between the rights of religious organizations to politicize faith-based initiatives. The ethical debate covers several overlapping topics. When does life begin? Eugenic discrimination, and bodily rights. I think the discrimination stance, as it relates to abortion, probably argues with the process that you deprive humans the right to live, and the people who get to make that decision are another group of people. The when does life begin debate, though, is probably the heated position, because it makes people wonder, well, is this fetus an actual human being? And the bodily rights dispute claims that abortion is morally permissible because a woman has the right to control her own body. My question to my fellow intellectuals is this: what do you think about abortion? Should it be legal, illegal, a mixture? Is this issue one about personal choice, or is it about protecting life? I personally feel that individual rights are more important than so-called divine rights, and I feel that all abortions are within the right of the individual. Nevertheless, I feel it is morally irresponsible to have an abortion before or after the third trimester, because fetuses are not capable of feeling pain at the beginning of the fetal stage. and it will thus not be able to feel pain until that third trimester. Once the brain and the pathways begin to develop, I feel the organism is too fragile to abort. Unless, of course, the safety of the mother is at stake, and then you should certainly abort. If an abortion is murder, which means an unlawful killing, then the Inquisition was not murder, because it was considered lawful. Fortunately, these loopholes in logic and morality are now in a post-Enlightenment era, where reason is the authority, not the fanatically naive. This is Kailabreece. What do you know?